Hello guys, and again welcome to my channel. In this video I am going to show you how to create a simple adding of records to our MySQL database with the use of CodeIgniter architecture framework. Okay. In the previous video I've shown you on how to create a simple listing or on how to retrieve the records from our MySQL database. Okay, with the use of the same technology, the CodeIgniter framework. Okay, to proceed in this tutorial, you must have to install a web server or PHP web server. Okay, if you haven't done yet, and then you can refer to my CodeIgniter tutorial 1. And then if you haven't able to cope up or to proceed with this video tutorial, and then you need first to learn on how to retrieve the record listing. Okay, record listing from our database server. Okay, so let's start with this video tutorial. Okay, mainly we will be focusing on the adding of records to our MySQL database. So let's start. So we'll be using the same projects that we've created from the previous video. Okay, that is this one. Okay, these are the 3% records in our MySQL database. Okay, so in this video tutorial, we were going to add a new functionality, which is the add. So let's go to our code. Now let's navigate now to our code. So I have here a reference code. Okay. So so demo insert. So this is my directory or root folder. So under my views, I have here a dsp underscore under employee underscore list file. So this consists the list of, or this is the HTML view of the page that I've shown you a while ago. So we will going to create add. Okay, add link here. So let's add here enter code. Let's add some um, style. Add new employee. Okay. And we were going to link that one here and age shirt. That's good for them. And we'll be we will going to link it to our controller. Okay, base URL, and our controller will be, since we are retrieving a list of records, or we're going to add a employee record, so we will be using this name employee. We're going to use this controller employee and then add. Okay, that's good for me. So let's refresh this one. So we have here the link. So let's add some viewer to make it more um, fancy. Okay, that's it. So next is we're going to add the add method to our employee class or the employee controller. So we will just going to copy this one. So public add. Oh, sorry. Later I am going to explain to you what are the functions of this line of codes here. So we have here a method add and a method of save score record. So now in our add, since we were going to add and we need a new page, so we're going to make a new display. So under views, we need to create new file and we'll name it as dsp underscore employee underscore r.php. That's it. Okay. So make sure if it is wrong, employee add.php. Okay. So inside our add.php, we will be having our HTML form for that one. Okay. So this is our form. Okay. So still we have the extra CSS. Okay. And we have here the form action is control employee and the method is save underscore record. And we have the method post. Okay. So we have three fields here: first name, middle name, and the last name. Okay. So once the user submit this or click this button, and then these three fields will be submitted to our database. Okay. So let's proceed with our controller. So we are done with our view. So let's go with our controller. So under our save underscore record method, we have here a three temporary variable, okay, which is consist or will hold the post value of first name, middle name, and last name. Okay, and under that temporary variable, we have another temporary variable which is the result, and the MDL employee, which is our model, and the function which is save new employee record, and the three parameters which are the first name, middle name, and the last name. And then after that, if adding of the new employee is successful, and then we will going to redirect our user to the index page or the list of the employee. Okay. So next is we will go to our model. Our model is MDL underscore employee. Okay. So let's change that. So MDL, so we will copy this model here. Oh, sorry. So let's paste this one. Okay. So now we have here the function save new employee record, and same with our controller. It contains or it has three parameters. Okay. With mainly the first name, middle name, and the last name. So under our method, we have a line here, line of code, which is we are calling a um, stored procedure from our database, namely pr underscore employee underscore in. So later we will going to create this one. Okay, so we have here a temporary data array, which is bar first name, middle name, and last name. So we place it into array. Okay, these three variables we place it into array. Okay. So this one we will going to call our stored procedure, which is the pure employee ins, and together we will going to insert all the data which is in our array. Okay, and then if the result is not null, which means it is not empty, and then we were going to return true, otherwise we will going to return false. Okay, so now we will going to proceed with the PR employee ins. Okay, we will now going to create this stored procedure. Okay, so let's copy again. So we have here uh, so can so we will going to open now our MySQL database. Okay, so let's navigate to our um, database, which is this one, demo insert. So I have here employee table. Okay, as you can see, we have here three records, and then so we will going to create new procedure here. Okay, let's just copy paste this one. Okay. Since the procedure or since our method has a three parameters and we need to insert three records to our database, so we need to place three parameters also to our procedure. Okay, stored procedure rather. So these are, and the name of our stored procedure will be this one. Okay, copy and copy paste. Okay, so we have here in var first name, data type is varchar and 45, and then here middle name and the last name. So we have here insert into employee table, which is this is our employee table, and we have here the column first name, middle name, and last name. Okay, as you can see in our table, we have here last name, first name, and middle name. Disregard this one is because it is a auto increment, so we don't have to place any value here. It's because it is an auto generated value. And then we have here under our insert into statement, we have here the values, which are the following: var first name, var middle name, and the var last name. Okay, so that's good for now. So let's apply and close. So let's refresh. Okay, add new employee. So demo insert employee add. So our system doesn't found the add controller. Okay, DSP employee add. So let's try adding here index.php. So it's there, it goes. So don't forget this one, index.php. Okay, if you haven't configured your project to commit this one and then include this one, or else you won't see anything, or you will get an error. Okay, so let's try some names. So Mark, middle name is S, and Lim. Okay, that's good. Then click save record. Okay, there it goes. Mark Lim S has already been added to our database. So let's try another one. Okay, index. So to solve this problem, because I don't want to add every now and then that I am going to add an employee, I have to add here index.php. So let's fix that one here, and let's include index.php, and let's refresh back and refresh. Okay, okay, there it goes. So John A true and save. Okay, there it goes. So if you are going to open our database and compare the value being shown here and with our database, it should be the same. Otherwise, our program is true. Oh, so it is the same. It has 5 rows of records, and it also has 5 rows of records. Okay, so that's all for this video tutorial, and thank you for listening and watching, and enjoy learning. Okay, don't forget, and please don't forget to hit like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you and goodbye.